For the last 5 days to combat temperatures well below freezing, and as a result there was never any doubt about this tie going ahead. Lee Chapman will be hoping to maintain his remarkable scoring sequence at Ellen Road. He's found the net in 8 of the last 10 matches here and leads the attack tonight in this formation, which shows just one change in personnel from the team beaten at Norwich last Saturday. Gary Speed is restored on the left, with Mike Whitlow dropping out and Glyn Snowden reverting to full-back. David Platt is a step ahead of Chapman in the goal-scoring lists. Indeed, only Ian Rush and Matthew Le Tissier claim more, despite the fact Platt operates in midfield. 3 of his 16 goals have come in the Rumbelows Cup. Villa manager Joseph Venglos has his captain Stuart Gray fit again to resume at left-back in place of Kevin Gage. And Paul Birch comes in place of Andy Comyn, presumably to do a man-to-man marking job on Gordon Strachan. Otherwise, he relies on the side held to a goalless draw by Liverpool last weekend. Referee Ray Lewis officiates here for only the second time in his career. The first, coincidentally, was when Villa beat Leeds in the FA Cup, and he also took this season's league meeting between the sides at Villa Park. Literally on the surface, although, as we said, it's coming through well in the match. Appeals for a free kick for Leeds. The referee not impressed. And these two sides met in the league earlier this season. It ended in a goalless draw at Villa Park, just 3 days after Inter Milan had been beaten by Villa. And Villa haven't really got their game together since then, winning only... And again, if that ball bounces, it could go anywhere. Fairclough to Speed, and Gary Speed's header. They seem to leave it alone. Nigel Spink groping, and Speed's header looked for all the world as though it was going to go inside that far upright. Fairclough challenging, and there's Speed's header, and 70 minutes gone, and Lee Chapman, who always has a bet on himself to score the first goal in a game, has won his bet. From Snowden, he soars at the near post, and that's too tough for Spink. It fairly flew into the net, and it's a typical Lee Chapman goal. 15 for him now this season, and he's caught up with David Platt on that mark. Just dallying occasionally, and it doesn't pay here. Now Platt has the chance to sweep the ball wide for Callaghan. The chance to make inroads this time, and finds Birch in a good shooting position. He's already hit the bar, but this time his little curler didn't have any meat behind it. To bring him down then too. Just the sort of situation in which penalties are given away. But Strachan overdoes his own challenge now. It's going to be a free kick to Villa. We're seeing it all here at Ellen Road this season. Sterling surging run, the high ball eluding Spink. It's Gary Speed who climbs for it, and McAllister comes in to poach the goal and take Leeds 2 ahead. Strong play once more from the full-back. Speed using his height to good advantage. Spink just hesitated for a moment, and it gave McAllister the chance to sweep it in joyfully. And Villa will indeed make back. This time Lukic will claim it, and the £1 million signing from Arsenal proves his worth yet again. Passman, you know, it's come out here for Batty, who cuts it back, and Speed might try and tee somebody up. Here comes McAllister, close to a third, over the top of Spink, and I'm not quite sure how he missed from there. It's not like him. He's usually canny enough to put those away. All down to Gordon Strachan this, and you'd have probably backed him 8 times out of 10 to find the target here, but he just couldn't do it. And that certainly would have finished it. This might now. Speed goes on to the ball. Price goes back with him. Shutt wants it far post. Here's the cross towards Carl Shutt coming for it. Here's Snowden. Can he finish it? Takes the deflection. Good defending by Price to get his foot in the way. But Gary Speed. So the young Welshman gets his head on the end of Strachan's cross, and Aston Villa, I think, can count themselves out of the Rumbelows Cup. Spink is left absolutely stranded and leaden-footed here. Speed gets a lot of goals with his head, and that's just one of them. And it's 3-0, and Gary Speed, Leeds have never lost when he's scored. I don't think Villa are going to break the sequence. And he's scored 10 goals for Leeds. to the semi-final of the Rumbelows Cup. A soaring header. No answer to this. And Spink is left stranded for the second time in 3 minutes. Price's header out of defence, and Chapman launched himself at it, and the ball ends up in the back of the Villa net. 4-0 it is. I said it came from nowhere. There looked to be absolutely nothing on at all when you consider that Price's clearance was headed there, directed back by Batty, on by Chapman, and Spink wonders what's hit him. Ormonroyd. It's an extraordinary goal. It's one for Villa, though. It might have been Ian Ormonroyd. I think it probably was. Chapman was going up with him. Let's have a look at this one. It's interesting. Chapman's there. No, it's Ormonroyd. Ian Ormonroyd, then, the substitute, gets one back for Villa. We're playing time added on now as McGrath is harried by Pearson. Oh, and here's a chance. Oh, it's gone right across the face of goal, and neither Platt nor Cascarino nor anybody in a Villa shirt could get a touch. Otherwise it would have been 4-2 and would have looked an entirely different match. United, who move into the Rumbelows Cup semi-finals for the first time since 1978, courtesy of 2 goals from Lee Chapman and other efforts from Gary McAllister and Gary Speed. It really has been a comprehensive victory here for Leeds. Villa only got one back near the end from Ian Ormonroyd. The message from Ellen Road has to be surely Leeds United are back in the big time. It's Leeds United 4, Aston Villa